You can trust, but always verify. And here's why. What's good, everybody? It's Vaughn, and this is where you get that knowledge that you don't get in college. So go ahead and scroll into the description, click the link next to Weeble, and collect your 12 free stocks. So today, we're going to talk about why you should take everything with a grain of salt in your day-to-day, and especially when you're doing business. As Robert Kiyosaki would always say, there's three sides to a coin: the heads, the tails, and the edge. And many times when people are telling you a story, they're only going to tell you his or her story and not the story. So you have to pay attention to the details, because as they like to say, the devil is in the details, and that will allow you to decipher the information, and it'll help you dictate whether or not the individual is telling you the truth. Throughout the time that I've been building this house, I've noticed that a lot of the people that are working on the property are very dishonest. They'll lie about the smallest things just so that they can try to get over on you, or so that they can make an extra few dollars. But whenever it comes to construction or renovation, you want to get multiple quotes on each aspect of the project. And when the contractor comes to give you an estimate on the project, pay attention to their body language and also the energy that you receive from that individual. Pay attention to the facial expressions that he makes as he's inspecting the property, as well as the things that he says throughout the inspection. Many times, if a job is too much for the contractor to handle, they're going to try to give you a ridiculous price or make a bunch of excuses as to why they can't move forward with the project. And if you don't understand the labor costs, you should have someone around that does, or do your own research, because a lot of contractors will overcharge you. Since I'm a person that likes to travel and I've been to quite a few places, I know that the entire world isn't like this. But I've come to a realization that the people within a nation are a direct reflection of their society. It's their environment that grooms them. And right now, I'm on a beautiful island with beautiful people. However, there's corruption within the government structure, and that's having a ripple effect that's affecting the people. Minimum wage just increased a few weeks ago, and the amount that the people here are getting paid is ridiculous. They went from getting paid $9,000 to $15,000. If you're to convert that to US dollars, that's the equivalent of $60 to $100. So these individuals are getting paid $100 per week, and they're overworked and underpaid. So if you do the math, there's 52 weeks in a year, and individuals are getting paid $100 a week. That amounts to $5,200 on an annual basis. And these individuals are expected to live off of that. That's ridiculous. Human capital is a nation's #1 asset. So if you aren't treating your people well, why would you expect them not to resort to illegal means in order to make a living? Jamaica has a government that's trying to oppress its people, and that's just going to depress the people, and they don't even see that it's evil. But as I was saying, you should take everything with a grain of salt, because there's the truth, there's their truth, and there's a lie. The truth is able to be supported by facts and evidence. So you could do your research and confirm if the information is correct. I'm just speaking based off of my experience. So what I'm saying to you right now is my truth. So it's a brief synopsis of what I've experienced during my time being here. And when you're listening to someone share their perspective, it's always biased, because it's from their perspective. It's how they view things. They're only able to give you the message based on how they see it through their lens. And then there's a lie. That's when you know the truth, but instead of giving that's when you mislead people on purpose. You know the truth, but instead of being honest, you tell a lie, because the truth doesn't serve you. And you have to be wary, because sometimes people are not trying to tell a lie. They're just trying to tell you their truth, but their truth isn't in line with the truth. And they haven't educated themselves. So what they believe to be the truth is honestly just their truth, but they truly believe it. So they think it's true, and they're misguiding you, which is why you can trust, but you should always verify. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so that you're notified every time that I make a new post. Until next time.